There is a huge flaw that plagues every Minecraft server in existence, and this is also why the Anarchy server 2b2t is stuck on Minecraft version 1.12.2. Mojang released this patch almost 3 years ago, yet 2b2t is still running on it. Why? Well, today, we're going to figure out the reasoning behind it, and how even other servers are in a similar situation to 2b2t. Since the beginning of 2b2t, the server has stayed relatively consistent, updating to each major version of Minecraft. In the early days, updating to each new version of the game wasn't seen as such a big deal to the admin like it is today. In fact, 2b2t and every other Minecraft server absolutely had to stay up to date because the Minecraft launcher at the time didn't have an option to switch to older versions of the game. This made Minecraft servers have to update as fast as they could just to retain their player base. But for the most part, this wasn't really much of an issue. Minecraft as a whole back then was a lot simpler, and the base code for the game didn't really change all that much. But as time went on, more and more features were added to Minecraft, and on top of that, the game kept getting more complicated, specifically with how the game functioned in the source code. Because of those changes, and due to the large player base 2b2t started to receive, the updates for the server started to lag behind quite a bit. What used to take just a few days to update to a new version now took weeks or even months. And that brings me to the current version 2b2t is on, 1.12.2. Almost 3 years has 2b2t been stuck on this version of Minecraft. But why this specific version? What happened in 1.13 that made Housemaster, the admin of 2b2t, not want to update? Well, here's the thing. Minecraft is not very efficient with handling a large number of players on a singular map. With version 1.12, a Minecraft server can run somewhat okay with around 200 players, given the right hardware and optimization. But with 1.13, all of this changed. In fact, Mojang made so many changes in this update that the game actually ran worse than 1.12. And yes, Housemaster did run a test of 1.13 during the 2019 April Fool's event, but the lag was just too much.
There's an unbearable amount of lag, making the entire game unplayable. Breaking blocks, they don't break. Trying to break stuff to build tools, it doesn't really work out. Nothing happens.
Then, on June 3rd, 2019, the 2b2t community heard the news that nobody ever wanted to hear. Housemaster announced that the server would stay on 1.12 indefinitely. This was due to the newer versions of the game simply being too unstable. This was a huge letdown for the players of the server. Nobody could experience the new game features that the latest updates had to offer. 2b2t was left behind in a now depreciated version of Minecraft. So here we are, July 2020. The server is still stuck on 1.12.2. Even though Mojang claims they've made performance improvements with 1.15 and 1.16, they still may not be enough to support the 200 plus players online at once on 2b2t. And it's not just 2b2t that has this problem. I'm sure most of you have seen the Minecraft Ultimate Survival Games event, with over 200 streamers in one singular game. You know what version that server was running? That's right, 1.12. Newer versions of the game are just not stable enough for the high player volumes. But regardless of what version servers run, all of them still have the same issue. Minecraft as a whole has a huge flaw with how their servers are programmed. After around 250 players online on the same map, any server will start to lag, even on the most powerful computer hardware available. And it's not even that Minecraft is too overwhelming for these computers either. It's that Minecraft is programmed to only take advantage of one single core on a CPU. There are very specific reasons to why this is the case that I won't get into, but the bottom line is that server admins are currently having to deal with this limitation of the game. So at this point in time, 1.12.2 is the latest, most stable version of Minecraft for having lots of players online on one map. This is why every large Minecraft server has a hub system with multiple lobbies. If you have too many players on one map, the server will certainly lag. That's why servers like Hypixel actually operate as hundreds, possibly thousands of individual servers linked together through lobbies. ever since I've started playing Minecraft, I've always enjoyed those servers that have one singular map with over 100 players online at once. And I remember looking for ones that had even more players, but I could never find any. I thought players just preferred hub servers instead. That was until I realized that wasn't necessarily the case. Right now, from what I can tell, there isn't much progress from Mojang to fix this limitation in their game. A post on the Minecraft feedback page was made about this a while ago, but has since been mostly ignored. You see, this isn't only an issue with 2b2t, it has plagued literally every Minecraft server since day one. Mojang, this needs to be fixed. Imagine a server that has over 1,000 players on one map. No more would we have to intentionally divide up servers or wait in queues. Everyone can play the game together in a world that is 7 times larger than Earth itself. Hopefully one day we'll see that update come, but we'll just have to wait and see.